Paul Newman stars in Cool Hand Luke, the 1967 prison drama about a man who refuses to conform to life in a rural prison.
Fella. I'm just cut some thing. You better come along with us.
Cool Hand Luke is a great movie to watch for all audiences because although it is over 40 years old, it is still extremely relevant in terms of the subject matter, and it's just a very relatable story for people who feel like they don't belong in society and don't want to conform. It's one of the first prominent introductions to the anti-hero, and in my opinion, one of the greatest. It has powerful performances from Paul Newman and George Kennedy, who won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, and Newman scoring the nomination for Best Actor. The movie has classic scenes such as the famous "What we've got here is a failure to communicate."
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
And the famous car wash scene, which was just another example of movies in the mid-60s that broke the ground for risking it up with the subject matter. Cool Hand Luke, the title character, is pretty much what makes the movie worth seeing in itself, in that he is so well written and just makes for a very inspiring story. Although you wouldn't think it because a nonconformist just says no to everything, but it's the way that he rebels that makes it so prominent and strong. And this is pretty much for everybody, because I feel like we've all felt like we had something that we didn't want to conform to, and that's what makes it so worthwhile. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is the part where Luke gets a visit from his mother, his dying mother, and just the dialogue exchange between them, it sets the foundation for what the movie is really all about. And it's such strong performances by Newman and Joan Van Fleet. It just gets me every time. Overall, my summations of the movie in terms of acting was very strong, has a wonderful ensemble cast that even features a very young Dennis Hopper. Stuart Rosenberg's direction he's a relative unknown, but it was a powerful direction with great choices that just put a stake in the ground that this was a movie that's going to stand the test of time. Story was, it's simple, but it's remarkable how the dialogue makes everything come together so beautifully. If you've seen Cool Hand Luke, let me know in the comments what you think. Could you relate to it from a nonconformist point of view? Was it inspirational? Was the introduction of the anti-hero really that prominent over the squeaky clean hero who eats his vegetables, goes to bed on time, says his prayers, and drinks his milk? Was it more relatable in that sense? And I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do, and that's pretty much it.
What we got here is a failure to communicate.